I'm trying to do poker later. Oh yeah, you know I'm good. Okay, man. Y'all taking an hour use, you already know me. That's normal. So yeah, so I love you. Yo. Alright, that's the fact, man. Whoa. No haircut today? I mean, I was just gonna get lined up, but I mean, he seemed like he really wanted. So I'm gonna let my man have my spot. Look, let my man live. No. Hey, no, it's a free throw here. You know, I can get you. You a lie. No, he's still on punishment. Don't worry about it. I'll never in my life would I ever let you in my head with a razor. Even for instance, this thing on the picture. I love you. You got for that. No, I think you would. Stop playing like that. I love y'all, man. Yo, Mr. Tyrone, take it light. I'll let you know. You know, that's kind of bad, man. Let it does. Hey, Gotta get the workout in today. Okay. On the treadmill today. Watching Zach and Fatima. We're almost finished with it. This episode is almost over with. Full transparency, this is my second time watching it back to back, so. So I like to work out at least 3 to 5 times a week. I like to do something. And today I am just doing the treadmill. I think I'm gonna do 30 minutes. On the Echelon treadmill. This one is the treadmill that you can, it's foldable and whatnot. Gotta find me something else to watch on TV. All right, I'm at 3.2. I'm 1 minute, almost 2 minutes in. It's about 1 o'clock, almost 1 o'clock in Dallas, Texas. Let's see. It's lunchtime, I guess, for most people. All right, gotta get this 30 minutes in. Need to find me a good show to watch. What's good? What's good? What is everybody watching on TV? Need to check to see if there's a new episode of The Oval in here. That's what I've been watching. Zach and Fatima, The Oval, The Four Sisters. Still playing catch up on Grey's Anatomy. Oh, and I went back and started watching Wednesday. Latest season of that. Okay, I do not see that in here. Okay. You guys get your workout out in today? Let's see. I kind of do a brisk walk. I'm walking at about 3.2. Just something to get up and get moving.
This is something that I just try to make a part of my normal routine. Again, this is the Echelon foldable. I remember when we were trying to decide what type of treadmill to get, I was looking at everything, and I almost got the Peloton treadmill to go with my Peloton bike. But the thing that I liked about this one when I researched it is that it's foldable. You can press a button and the top part goes down and lays flat. And then you can stand it up against the wall or slide it under the bed. I sound a little winded because I'm walking at 3.2. I'm gonna take it up another 2. I'm almost 5 minutes in. What's good? Put in the chats, what are y'all watching on TV? I'm trying to find some new series or whatever to dig into once my series stops. What's good? I want something really good and exciting that'll make me want to sit there and watch the whole thing. How do you guys get your exercise in? What do you like to do? Do you like to walk outside? I remember about 3-4 years ago, I was living downtown Dallas near the Katy Trail in these apartments, and I was able to get out and walk the Katy Trail and soak up the sun, feel the fresh air blowing against my skin. I really miss that. It's nothing like an early morning walk, you know? It kind of helps start your day off right. Let's see, I'm gonna try to put in just a little jog. I pushed it up to 4. See if I can jog for a minute. When I jog and do stuff like that, I make sure I put on the safety clip. That way, if I slip and fall, it'll pull it out. So that's one thing I like to do. But anyway, the Katy Trail is downtown Dallas, and it's about a 3-mile trail, and there's a lot of apartment buildings that butt up against it. So in the mornings and the evenings, you get quite a bit of traffic through there. A couple of restaurants that have outdoor tables butt up against it too. So it's somewhat of a scenic adventure. I haven't been in a while. I might try to go and do it again because I really do miss it. It's much different than walking indoors. I even got brave enough once to grab a bike. In downtown Dallas, you can rent bikes, okay? So I rented a bike, me and my sister, and we rode the bikes on the trail, the 3 miles, and that was fun. If you haven't tried it, you should try it. It's nothing like the fresh air. And you'd be surprised if you live in Dallas, anywhere in DFW, you got to try it in the morning. Sometimes there's groups that come out and they walk, they run together in groups in the morning on the Katy Trail. It is a free activity that you can do that allows you to get up and get moving. And they have markers on the trail that lets you know when you've completed a half a mile or a mile or 2 miles. So it doesn't cost you anything but your time. So another thing that I like to do in order to get my workout in is sometimes I go to the mall and I window shop. Now, being in a large city like Dallas, I have so much opportunity because we have malls everywhere. We've got the Dallas Galleria, we've got the North Park Mall, we've got the Frisco Mall, and then we've got other malls like South Lake Outdoor Mall, Irving Mall, and there's this mall over near, what do you call it? North Richland Hills. Yes, when I first moved to Texas, I was in North Richland Hills, right? And I used to go up to the North Richland Hills Mall all the time. But anyway, that's one of my ways to go in there, walk around. I can easily get like 6,000 to 10,000 steps in, but it takes discipline. So usually I make myself not buy anything unless I see a steal, like through the windows, something I've been wanting or needing. And then I will stop and get that. But I don't use it as an occasion just to shop. But I can go in and get 6,000 to 10,000 steps in, and then I'm done and dusted. I can stop and get me a matcha or give me some coffee or whatever. Or just stop and have a quick lunch. But I find that finding things to do while I'm walking helps make the time go by faster. Like this, just talking. If I wasn't talking, it would seem like this would be taking forever. I probably would stop. But anyway, usually when I'm not talking and I'm not on the live, I'll find a good TV show to watch. And if I'm watching a TV show, like a 30-minute show or something that's 45 minutes, if it's really good, I'll look up and it's like, oh, the whole show's over with. I'm done. Again, I'm walking on like a 0 incline right now, elevation. And I'm going about 3.5, so I know I sound a little winded, but it gets the blood moving. I feel moist. You know how you start feeling the sweat coming through your skin? So I feel like I'm doing all the things that the doctor would typically tell us to do when they say get in 30 minutes of exercise at least 3 times a week. So, again, for everybody that watches this, my name is Linda McGraw. I've just started a blog, blogging on YouTube, so you can watch me there at Linda_McGraw, or on my website. I do a blog. It's blog.lindamcgraw.com, where I'm just sharing things that are a naturally part of my lifestyle. And one thing is my faith. Another thing is tech. I've been in the tech field for several years. I'm a very seasoned professional in that. And then the other thing that I like to share is just things I like to do. Here in DFW, that's Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. For those who may not be familiar with DFW acronym. But I've been in Dallas for, I want to say, over 10 years now. And so I like to share things about that. I am a vegan, so veganism is not easy, an easy lifestyle. A lot of times if you're active in a community and you like to get out, it's hard to find spots where you can find good vegan eats. So I like to talk about stuff like that too on my platforms. All right, so I'm 13 minutes in right now. 0.7 miles, not quite at the mile marker yet. Usually with 30 minutes, I usually give about a mile and a half as far as distance. But again, I try to be realistic when I work out. I know some of you may be saying, oh, you should be sweating, you should be busting it. No, because honestly, if I felt like I need to do all that, I probably wouldn't be as committed. So I decided to be realistic when it comes to my workout. I find something that I can do and stick to it. And this is one of the things. I walk. Sometimes I get on my Peloton bike and I do that. But yeah, I believe fitness should be a part of your lifestyle. And I have been doing this for years. Just to, be healthy, stay in shape. I've just dropped it down to a 3.0. I can feel my air kicking off in here, which feels pretty good right about now since I've been walking at a 3.5. I'm gonna walk for about a minute on 3, and then I'm gonna push it up and try to hit a run again. All right. So again, what is everybody watching? What's a good series? My series that I've been watching so far, I'm sure they're probably going to end pretty soon. So drop it in the chat if you know of a television series that is like so good that it will be hard to stop. You just can't watch one. I usually like stuff like that, like Bridgerton. A lot of times it's hard for me to just stop it. We'll sit on a Saturday and watch all of it if they release all of it on Netflix. Same thing with like Divorced Sisters and all of those shows like that. It's a good thing that they only release one at a time because we will probably watch the whole thing in a day. But let me know. What do you like? I like Grey's Anatomy too. I'm kind of behind on Grey's Anatomy. I'm trying to catch up. They've got like over 20-some seasons in there. So I'm trying to get through the episodes, but it's really good on Netflix. I'm watching Wednesday too. Somebody recommended that to me. And I think I watched like 4 of the episodes in the current season last weekend. So I'm almost finished with that one too. So I've got a broad taste in television shows and stuff. I think it's because I just like learning about different types of people, and I like to observe how people think. Yeah, but drop something in the chat because I'll go back and I'll take a look at it, and who knows, I probably will at least watch the first episode and see if it's got something to it that'll make me just spiral out and watch the whole thing. All right, so I'm at 0.9. I'm almost at the 1 mile marker. Okay, it's 18. Let's go ahead and bump this up to 4. We're gonna jog for a minute. Keeping that stamina up so I can move around and do things at the same time. Again, I've got my safety toggle on here just in case I slip and fall. I'm on my Echelon today. Probably saying that wrong, but it's a foldable treadmill. About 3 or 4 years ago, they came out with this model, and I picked it over the Peloton only because it was foldable. When I have company in town, I wanted to be able to tuck it away. But yeah, y'all saw that I almost stopped. Okay. All right, jog for a minute. I need to work myself up to where I can jog for like longer. I used to be like that when I used to walk the Katy Trail consistently. I almost walked the Katy Trail every day because it was so pretty out there. And again, I just love the way it felt when the wind would blow against my skin, the fresh breeze in the morning. A lot of times I will walk at sunrise, you know, so it's like that period when the sun is first coming out in the morning. So that's the one thing that I miss about my previous apartment that I lived in downtown Dallas, is that I had easy access to the Katy Trail. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm in Dallas, Texas, downtown Dallas, Texas. Some people say DFW. But today, I'm at home in my condo, walking in the living room, trying to get these 30 minutes done. All right, I crossed the 1 mile marker. I'm at 20 minutes in. I'm walking at 3. And how about I do an incline? Let's take this bad boy up to a 3 incline. Okay, there we go. All right. I know a lot of people work out to music and stuff like that, but I normally try to find something that keeps me busy, talking, watching TV, doing something, because it makes the time go by faster. If I'm talking to somebody or watching TV, or listen to music too, if I can find some good tunes to put on. All right, walking at a 3 is a little slower, but all right. I think I've settled at the 3. How about I take it on up to 6? Okay. We're going up to a 6 incline. Walking. Again, my question for you today, if you pop on here, you pop on in the room, is what's good on TV? What are you watching? Tell me something that I just got to see. Whew. All right, I'm at a 6 incline, 22 minutes in. I normally don't watch it at the time clock, because when you watch the time clock, it seems like it just goes slow and slow and slower. I was trying to click through here and find the oval, because I hadn't watched this. I was hoping they was going to release one for this week. So let's see. Let's see if they got one in here. Oh, there it is. And then Beyond. Everybody watching Beyond the Gates? I love that soap opera that came out. Was it this year or was it the end of last year they started? I can't remember. But in this household, we love Beyond the Gates. We are over here hoping Haley gets what's coming to her. You know, the character Haley on Beyond the Gates. Oh my goodness. We just can't wait. We can't wait. All right. I'm going to take the incline up to 9. So the incline is on a 9. I'm walking at a pace or a speed of 3.0. It's kind of slowing it down a little bit, because I think I'm going to stop walking at 30 minutes a day That means I got about 6 more minutes left to walk. Walk it out. Walk it out. Yep. All right. Okay. I found the oval in here. It looks like somebody may have started watching it. Let's see here. That's season 7. Maybe episode 3. Gotta look and see what episode I'm on. What's good, y'all? Again, my name is Linda. I'm in Dallas, Texas, in the United States. I just popped on here today because I'm in the process of just trying to vlog my lifestyle. And as I mentioned before, 3 anchors in my life has been my faith, my career in tech, and just the things I love and enjoy here in Dallas, Texas. I relocated here in 2007. And a lot of things that I do is work out. I like to explore new vegan eats in the area. I like to window shop and look for deals and get my steps in. I keep my smartwatch on, get my steps in. But usually, as I mentioned before, I try to exercise at home too, at least 3 times a week. In addition to doing walking, I do some ab work, do some bicep, arm work, not to be buff, but just to be fit. Keep my stamina up. If I need to run and chase somebody down, I want to be good. If I want to get out and play with the kiddos and get down on the floor and play with the kiddos, I'm good. So this is just a part of my lifestyle. I'm still at a 9 incline, by the way, at a pace of 3. I'm already at 1.4 miles. So that's really good progress, I would say, for today. I'm going to work my incline down to a 6 now. And I know my voice sounds a little shaky or whatever, but the good thing about working out and doing stuff like this helps build my stamina, helps keep me in shape. I know I'm not sweat dripping, but I can feel the moisture coming through my skin where I'm getting hot. So I got the fan on, and the AC, that helps a little bit. All right, I'm gonna take the incline down to 3 now. All right. By the way, if you just popped in here, my question was, what's good on TV? What are you guys watching that you would recommend that I take a look at on TV, television series? Some of the ones that I'm watching right now, they're probably about to end pretty soon. So what's good? All right, yay, I'm at 1.5. So that's 1.5 miles. Typically, that's my goal when I walk only 30 minutes. So I'm at 28 minutes in, speed of 3.0, elevation, I'm dropping it back down to 0. We're gonna get ready to drop everything down so we can do our little cool down walk. Yep. All right. So I'm gonna take the speed from a 3.0 down to a 2.5. All right. We got about 1.5 minutes left in this walk. I'm feeling victorious. You know, sometimes you gotta tap your own self on the back and say, I did that. You know, My belief is you don't wait for other people to cheer for you. You cheer for yourself. You know, if you know, you know. You got to learn how to encourage yourself. All right. I'm at 29 minutes. My pulse is good. This treadmill, when you put your hands on the, what do you call it, the handlebars or whatever, it'll let you know what your heart rate, your pulse is. So that's good. You know, I would recommend this treadmill to anybody. It's not a sponsored video, but if the doc been telling you need to get up and get moving, this is a good one. It is the Echelon foldable. So if you live in a small, complex place like I do, I live in a condo, but it's a 3-bedroom, but it's still kind of small. And sometimes when we have company, you know, I need to move it around from room to room. So because this is a foldable, it helps. All right. I'm at 1.6. That is awesome. My pulse is coming down. I am going to stop it. And we're good. So I'm going to take the clip off since I'm done. And I'm going to put it over there. And then I'm going to plug it out, pull it out, because I don't want to make a mistake and it starts on its own. And I'm just going to stretch out my calves a little bit. 1, 2, 3. I like to stretch out my calves a little bit after I finish walking like this. About 30 seconds or so on each leg. That's about it. Again, I walk, I ride my bike, I do ab workouts, I stretch. I like to work out my arms, biceps, triceps, and a few other things in between. It's not about being skinny. It's not about being muscular. It's about being fit, being able to keep my stamina at a certain level. You know, all the things the doctor usually reminds you when you go in. And they ask you, have you been working out at least 3 times a week for 30 minutes? Then I like to check my balance every now and then just to kind of see if I can balance myself. You know, I normally do this 15 seconds, 30 seconds. And I know some of you may be saying that this is basic, but I'm going to tell you this. If you know anyone that's ever went through injuries where they've hurt themselves, back injury, leg injuries, and things like that, simple things like this isn't so simple for them. So I don't take it for granted being blessed enough to still be able to do stuff like this. All right, so I'm gonna do this leg, and then I'm gonna wrap it up, and I think I'm gonna try to watch the Oval. Hopefully they got it available on Paramount. I don't know what's going on with Paramount. They've been going in, locking some of the stuff down that's supposed to be free. One of them is the Oval. The other one is Sisters, and I don't get that. Those are my TV shows that I like to watch. So if anybody hears this that know anybody at Paramount TV, ask them what's up. I mean, we got the Paramount subscription is supposed to be included. Come on now. We want to finish watching the episode. All right. So that's about done. We're gonna do a stretch over to the right. We're gonna do a stretch over to the left, or my left. Just 15 seconds or so. All right, so done and dusted. All right. Whew. And I am out.